Oh, hi. I'm Jen, and welcome to my vlog space. And today we're going to be doing a Tappy talk, and it's one that I kind of need to give myself. This is like a pep talk that I need to give myself, but I know I'm not the only artist feeling the way that I am, so I wanted to make it a public vlog so that I can give this pep talk to you as well. Um, I don't know if anybody else is trying to build up their social media or trying to put projects out there, making a video, making a TikTok, and you think it's like the funniest thing you've ever made, or you write a song and you think it's the best song you've ever heard, or you write a book and you're like, wow, this book's actually really good. Like, I can't believe I wrote this. And then you put it out there. Also, there's a tail that's bento. And then you put it out there and it like flops. you know like you put a song out there and no one listens to it, or you make a video and you're just like watching the view count not go anywhere, or you make a TikTok and like not even your friends watched it. It's so disheartening. And I'm trying to use a lot of examples because I know that everyone has different things that they want to do. Not everyone's that big on social media. Not everybody likes social media. uh I miss the days when social media wasn't so important, to be honest. But that's only because I spend a god awful amount of time on social media because I have to. I have to advertise my videos, I have to advertise my classes, I put out a song and I need people to hear it. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to use a lot of different examples, but it's like, you make a thing and you want to show someone a thing, and then everyone's like, eh. It's such a disheartening feeling. That's the in-person version of doing it online, is when you show somebody, hey, look what I did, and then they go, meh. But like when you don't get a lot of likes on something, or when you don't even get a lot of views on something, never mind likes, you're not even just getting the views, like people are just passing over it. It's the digital version of having somebody go, I don't really care. And you're just like, I poured my heart, my soul, and all of my free time into this thing that people don't care about, and it's gutting, really. It's one of those feelings that you sit there and you go, well, maybe I should just quit. I don't know if anybody else has felt this way. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not considering quitting YouTube tutorials. Like, that's not going to happen. The amount of love that I get from you guys on these YouTube tutorials is astounding, and I love that. So thank you. And I get a lot of joy out of making these YouTube tutorials for you. So even if one of them flops, like, I'm actually super shocked that Montero flopped the way that it did. Okay? Like, I was expecting that one to go as well as Greatest Show, and it just, but not every song gets everybody. I love that song. I love tap dancing to that song. Just wasn't a hit. No big deal. I'm talking about my other projects. Those are the ones that I like. I have to pep talk myself into not quitting sometimes, because I'll put something out there. Like, I recently covered a song that was so difficult for me to cover. My fiance's dad, so like my future father-in-law, asked me to cover a Diana Ross song for him for Father's Day, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And then I listened to Diana Ross's music and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, she's so good. I'm like not that good. I'm decent, but I'm not Diana Ross good, okay? So I didn't yeah, it took a lot of work and a lot of time to put that cover together. So I did it. I sent it to him. He loved it. His whole family loved it. My whole family loved it. I decided to share it with some family. And then I was encouraged to share it online. You know, I was really proud of how it came out. Y'all don't know how hard that was for me to sing. I am an alto with a very small range. Like, I have a decent voice, but my range is what keeps me from being truly good at singing. So I actually had to take the song down like a couple of keys. And then the whole song that I sang, it's If We Hold On Together from The Land Before Time. That whole song is octave jumps. Like, I worked really, really hard on it. And I was like, you know what? I worked really hard. It came out so good. Let's make a video for it and put it out there. But I didn't want to make people cry, so we made a funny video for it. And that took Sean I want to say that took him a whole week to put together. Every ounce of spare time he was working on that video for me. And then we put it out there and it flops. It absolutely flops. I made 2 reels. I put it on TikTok. I put it on YouTube. I put it on Facebook. Like, I put it everywhere. It just flopped. And you have to take a moment to sit here and go, oh, okay, so I guess I suck. I mean, we don't, but you have that feeling of, I guess people didn't like it because it sucks. And it takes you a step or 10 back, and you're paused and you're stunned, and you have that moment where you just second guess everything that you do, all because you put all this time and effort and energy into something and no one looked at it. No one watched it, no one liked it, no one interacted with it. You didn't get a lot of, even people you know, like your friends, didn't say, oh wow, this is really, really fantastic. Good job on this. I can see you put a lot of work into it. Whenever an artist makes something, all we really want with it is for people to enjoy it, but also validation for the amount of work that we put into it. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys where, like I said, you make like a TikTok and you think it's so funny. You're just like, oh my God, this is so funny. You have all these visual effects you put into it. You got dressed up for it. Maybe you did your makeup for it, and it just tanks. You're just like, why though? Like, I have 250 followers, or maybe you have 250,000 followers. You're just like, did you guys just like not watch it? And then you feel just invalidated, I think is the best word for it. We've all had that feeling, and we will always have that feeling. An artist will always get that feeling when we create something, we put it out there, and no one looks at it. I like to think of it like a painter or a visual artist makes a painting, puts it on the wall, and when people are walking through the museum, no one looks at that wall. You sit in the corner and you just watch everyone not looking at your painting, and you're just like, but I did all this. You can get on the announcement and go, hi, my name is whatever, and I made this painting, and it symbolizes this, and I made it for you guys, and it's totally free to look at, and go ahead. And it would mean the world to me if you guys would look at this painting. And then they like still don't. That's that feeling, isn't it? It's so hard. It's so hard to write a book, make a piece of art, make a dance, write a song, do a cover, and have people not care. And it makes you feel like you want to quit. You get that, well, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not spending the time. I'm not spending the effort anymore if it's not going to amount to anything. And then what do we artists do anyway? We make more art every time. And that's the most important part. So this is the real pep talk of the pep talk. I got through the bad stuff. It's the just make art anyway. Keep trying. Keep creating. Don't quit. Because other people's assessment of what you do does not determine the value of what you do. Just because no one looked at that painting doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful. It just means they're lost. They didn't get to see something that beautiful. That's all there is to it. Don't quit just because it's not going perfectly the first time. Don't quit just because it's not going viral the first time or even the 100th time. Because you never know, that 113th time is the one that's going to go viral. Or that 72nd cover that you make, you're on your 30th and it still tanked. Hi. That 30th one didn't do that well, but maybe that 72nd one that you make, that's the one. That's the one that's going to do it. And at the end of all of it, if none of them go viral, and if you decide that, yep, I guess I did suck at this the whole time, but didn't you make stuff? Didn't you make something? Wasn't it worth the time because here's this whole big pile of things that you created? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And for the people that did care and the people that did look at it, you gave them something. So these are the words that I tell myself. You guys saw my really ugly leggings. These are the words that I tell myself all the time after I sit in my corner and I pout with my arms folded and I go, that's it, I'm quitting. No one liked it. No one liked my cover, so I'm quitting. I know I sound terrible, but like I literally say that. I get so upset sometimes because I just don't understand what I did wrong. It just wasn't the one. That's it. It just wasn't the right one. If you stop at that one, I'm looking at myself in the camera. I can see myself. I'm telling myself, Jen, if you stop at the one that flopped, that's the last thing that you did. You can't stop at the one that flopped. You can change the idea. You can go in a different direction. You can modify whatever you want. You can try new things, but you can't stop at the one that didn't do well, because that's the last one that you'll do. That's not the legacy that you want to leave, and that's also not what you know you can do. So, sure, make a reel, make a TikTok, make a YouTube video, and it doesn't do so well. Okay, make another one. Make another one, make another one, make another one. Keep making things that you enjoy and putting it out there. And one day, one of them will be the one. All these YouTubers that you guys watch, I get a little discouraged sometimes, like when I look at other YouTube channels and they've got 100,000 subscribers. I'm like, I am never going to get there. Ever. I'm never, ever going to get there. I'm offering a free service and you would think that I would already have 100,000, right? No. That's not how this works. I am grateful for the growth that I have every single day. But I have to remind myself that these YouTubers all started at zero. There's like a fuzz. These YouTubers all started at zero. And they all started with just a couple of people watching their videos. And they probably all started with the same crappy equipment that I did. I need to do reaction videos to my first half a year of videos before I upgraded to a nice microphone and an actual selfie light. But yeah, I didn't quit and I'm here. So if I quit now, I'm only going to get here. You know? That's kind of how you have to see everything. I have to say this to Sean all the time. He thinks about quitting photography all the time because he'll make something and it doesn't get him the business that he thinks it should, and it doesn't get accepted into a gallery like he thinks it should. And to be honest, it's the gallery's loss because his work is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not just saying that because he's my fiance. I'm saying that because he's truly talented. I never lie about things like that. I will be very honest about what I think of someone's work because I want people to be honest with me. But he thinks about quitting all the time, and I have to say, no, don't quit. It wasn't that one, it'll be the next one. And if it wasn't that one, it'll be the next one. That's kind of how you have to see it. And I hope that this means something to you the way that it does mean something to me. Because like I said, this is a pep talk for me as much as it is a general pep talk for anyone that's watching this vlog. Like my music channel, yeah, it's only got 37 subscribers right now, even though I keep trying to get subscribers for it. And it just seems like I know I have more than 37 friends, guys. I know I do. I just don't know why nobody wants to hear me sing. Is it because I suck? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm the best singer in the world, but I don't think I suck. And I think I put a lot of time into my music. It takes me so long to record, edit, master, and make a video for a song. It takes me so much time, effort, and energy. And sometimes I go, why am I doing this if no one's going to watch it? Because every YouTube channel starts out with about 37 subscribers. That's why. Because I want to make them and I want to make it successful. And it's not going to be successful if I quit when it's not successful. Does that make sense? So even though that channel is not doing great at all. My videos have 6 views. If I stop now, my videos will only ever have 6 views. Maybe a little more if I leave it up, but it'll only have 37 subscribers or less if people unsubscribe. If you leave when the chips are down? If you leave the game when the chips are down, is that right? I'm making a poker reference. I don't even know what I'm saying. If you leave the game when you are losing, you have lost. Don't leave the game just because you're losing. You don't know. There's still a whole 3/4 left of this game. Now it's a football reference. Jen. No, I'm going to make this a reference I understand. So we're going to use gymnastics. So you are in last place after the first rotation and you want to quit. You want to walk out of this arena. Don't. There are still 3 more rotations. You could end up in first place after those 3 rotations. You don't know. Don't quit just because things aren't going really well. Don't quit just because things aren't even going halfway decent. If you want something, if you want to create things, if you want to go viral on TikTok, keep trying. One of them will go viral at some point. Keep going. Don't quit. This is my message to myself and to all of you. Don't quit. Create art. Make funny videos. Write something. Do something. Don't quit. I hope that this video was meaningful to you guys. It was definitely the pep talk I needed to give myself. For real. I ate up every word I just said. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to make another cover this week. Because before now, I was definitely not planning on making another cover this week. But no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because if you leave when you're in last place, you will only ever be in last place. That's the best piece of advice I can ever give, I think. So thank you guys for joining me for this very random and very all over the place Tappy talk. I try to be as honest and candid as I can with these. And I hope that even if maybe this is going to flop, right? But even if I helped just one of you not quit, it was absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. And to be honest, most of my Tappy talks flop pretty bad. People are here for the tap tutorials. They are not here to listen to me talk. I get it. It's fine. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try to say meaningful things to the couple of you that need to hear it. I won't quit for me, but I also won't quit for you. And whatever your motivation is, don't quit. All right, thank you guys for joining me today. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Sometimes I do really, really weird vlogs like this, but for the most part, it's free tap dance lessons on this channel, and who doesn't love that? So definitely hit the subscribe button. Join the Tap fam. Also hit the thumbs up button if you were inspired by this video or motivated in any way. Shameless plug, if you feel like making me feel less like I want to quit, go subscribe to Jen Jams. It's my music channel. But don't, if you don't want to. I will say, though, most of the covers that I have there are that you won't get flagged for copyright on YouTube if you use them to make a dance to it or film yourself dancing to it. You're not going to get flagged for copyright, which is part of the reason I make them. So there's that. But whatever, it's fine. Don't quit. Thumbs up. Subscribe. And as always, thank you for dancing with me.